there's been a lot of things going on in IRL streaming lately. I'm gonna be honest with you. For some reason, streaming has gotten like the second wave over this last month in my head. I don't know if streamers have just been streaming more. I don't know if there's something in the air, but there's just I feel like there was a lull in streaming news for a couple months. There wasn't really anything going on in streaming culture for a couple months, but the number certain streamers are pulling right now, I didn't think they'd be pulling off. I ain't gonna lie. Like whatchamacallit? Like I seen, and respect to him, I know he's been big time before this, but I seen Agent with a stream with like 120K in it. Shout out to Agent, but my God, that's crazy. I seen Ty Lil with a stream with 70K in it, and I understand Kai was in it, but my 70K? I seen Ray with a stream with 20K. Like, yo, streamers have been going kind of crazy lately. And at the top of the game is obviously friend of the show, iShowSpeed, okay? Pulling off crazy numbers. He just streamed in China. Had this crazy rollout video for a very high quality. And the reception around his China tour has been overwhelmingly positive. I even seen Omar's video about how like this dude has become like an American diplomat. And like China is legitimately like thanking him for his diplomatic work or whatever. So I seen that. And I will say this, shout out to Speed, just because this is a guy who started off being a pretty toxic content creator, chat. Being a pretty toxic content creator. Like, I know y'all remember some of those streams he was doing on Monkey or Omega or whatever he was using. You know what I'm saying? Speed was doing some crazy shit back in the day. And there could have easily been a path where he could be, a Johnny Somali, Aiden Ross type of streamer now. And especially with him doing a lot of IRL content, he could have easily took the Fousey Tube route and been a menace to society. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that iShowSpeed has really evolved his brand and has, if anything, like turned it around so that he is one of the most wholesome streamers out there, I think that deserves a round of applause. Go for it. Because it is so easy. It is so easy for Speed to go to all of these different countries and just be a fucking menace. You know what I'm saying? Be a nuisance to society, disrespect people's cultures and all of that, like we're seeing with Johnny Somali, and things of that nature. But the fact that Speed is going to all of these different countries, leveraging it, so that he can grow his brand to heights that have never been seen before. But it's also just making wholesome content, interacting with people of the culture, and not being toxic with it, but also being entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I think that is so cool, and I think Speed is the blueprint for who a IRL streamer should be, especially at that scale. However, he's not. I don't like when people think of IRL streaming. Maybe it's a resource thing. Not a lot of streamers are doing it like Speed. And I really want to bring up this dude right here, Vitaly. And the reason why I want to bring this up, because he was in my homeland. Okay? This dude, Vitaly, was causing havoc in the mainland of the Philippines. And I don't appreciate that.
And you genuinely start, when you show up here in the Philippines, and you genuinely start like what happens behind the scenes when you're interacting with people here and you're messing around with them. I know it's a joke to you, but for the people here, they work hard, bro.
And guess what? And I tip them. What do you do? Exactly.
I run a software company and I provide housing for the locals.
So you came just to talk shit, right?
I'm not talking shit.
So why
I'm
you
asking you why even make that content? Genuinely.
Because
like I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Shut the fuck up, because I do whatever the fuck I want. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not gonna follow you.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
A real conversation.
And I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation with you, bro. Hey, what? What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell your viewers that you guys are better than this. You don't have to watch people fucking with others and putting them down. You need to lift people up for a living.
And what do I do? You haven't watched my
I have
vlog?
watched your streams, and you're a piece of shit. And I came here to say that to everybody. You're a literal piece of shit.
Perfect, amazing. Jesus loves you too.
Have a good one. Stay safe.
Don't fucking touch me before I knock you the fuck out.
You're not gonna knock me out.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
Oh, wow.
I guarantee you're not gonna knock me out.
Yo, back off.
Fucking walk.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You came with security.
I am being.
What the hell?
When
Not the Candace Owens jump scare. I know there's a clip of him actually doing shit in the country. So let me see if I can get that. Okay. I think this is the one I've seen.
Excuse me, madam. Sorry. I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. No. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal fuck. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right. Trying to be nicer. You
just threatened to rob an old lady. And you expect that old lady to give you any sort of fucking courtesy? Man, fuck out of here.
No, yeah.
Please, something.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Please.
Yes? No? What are you gonna do? Hello. Hello. Paparazzi, you are messing twice on a paparazzi. Paparazzi, you are my queen. Paparazzi.
Bruh. What a fucking loser. Yo, like that's my initial reaction. What a fucking loser. This is what happens, chat, and this is why even as a full-time content creator within the content space, bro, it is so important to have a backup plan. I am still so pro education, pro going to college, is because of idiots like this fuck right here. This is the result of someone who's been a content creator so long for his whole fucking life that he would rather do anything than just to get a regular job. He got no backup. Like his mind literally just goes to, what's the content pivot that I gotta do so that I can continue doing content for a living? And that's how the brains of these motherfuckers like roll. Like I'm telling y'all, that's how it is. So people like this, people like Fousey, the reason why they operate the way that they do, chat, is because they don't have a backup option. This is all they got. Because they know if they can't make it in content creation today, and if they quit today, they got nothing to fall on. And especially with motherfuckers moving like this, they probably don't even got a strong support system for real. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. These people probably don't even have strong support systems in the first place. So what you have is a person who's internally afraid of failure, because if they stop doing content today and they apply for jobs, their digital footprint is so fucked up. One, no one's gonna hire them, and two, you've been out the regular workforce for years. For years. Nobody wants to hire you. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to hire you. You were in fucking high school 12 years ago, and you're about to come here, and your resume is being a prank menace to society streamer? No one's trying to hire you. So when that's the case, you just go more extreme and more extreme and more extreme, because that's what you got to do to pay the bills. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do ultimately. So, you know, that's why and also just even outside of that, bro. I've been saying this on the stream a lot, bro. Motherfuckers are so afraid of a regular job. And that's scary. To me, that's scary. How afraid people are of just regular jobs. And will do anything and everything to avoid corporate America. And you know, be a 9-to-5 worker. The things people will do to become an entrepreneur and become the boss for themselves is fucking crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is sad. That shit is sad. But what can you really expect in big 2025, man? Content creator culture has been so glorified that this is just the result of a lot of this. This is just the result of a lot of this, man. It's like how much of your integrity you willing to sacrifice to get that next viral clip. For these people, a lot. Because again, that's all they got. That's how they gonna pay the bills. That's how they're gonna pay rent. That's how they're gonna do a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do what you gotta do, but that does not make you not a scumbag.